Hi folks, Dave, the Honest Audiophile. This is the Singxer SA-1, and these are my honest audiophile impressions. I want to thank Apos Audio for providing the Singxer SA-1 for review. Do greatly appreciate it. Apos Audio, you rock. Alright, so the Singxer SA-1, this is going to set you back $600 from your bank account, and it is a fully balanced, pure analog Class A amplifier. The Singxer SA-1, it's well built. It has a utilitarian type of look to it. It's all black. It's got some venting on the sides. You got switches here on the front. Your outputs for your headphones, volume knob, your inputs and outputs on the back. Some feet on the bottom, and oh yeah, gain switches on the bottom. One of my frustrations of amplifiers, why put gain switches on the bottom? Because if you have gear that some require low gain, some require high gain, it's a pain in the backside to have to flip over your device and change your little switches. Put a gain switch on the front. Anyways, let's go over the switches. So this switch here is your power on switch and also selector for pre-out or headphone out. Then in the middle here you have your selector for your input, whether it be XLR balanced in or single-ended RCA in. And then this other switch is for your impedance high and low. Then you have 4.4 out, 1/4 inch out, and your XLR out. And a volume knob. I like the indentation, so you kind of know where on the dial you are volume-wise. On the back side, you have RCA and XLR inputs, and then on the other side here, you have your outputs of XLR and RCA for your pre, your master power switch, and your power cable input. Speaking of the power cable, you're going to want to replace this. It is janky and it is short. It's thick. It never loses its form, and it's just, yeah. It's the only accessory that comes in the box. Now I'm going to show you the box is very boring. So overall, the Singxer SA-1, it's well built. It's heavy. It's nearly 4 pounds at 3.9 pounds, and it is 9.2 inches across and then 6.6 inches deep. And then 2.8 inches tall plus the feet, so you're looking about 3 inches tall. It's a decent size amplifier, but it's not huge. It's going to take up a little bit of space on the desk, but not a whole lot. Overall, it's well built, except for the gain switches on the bottom. All right, so the amplifier, it's got quite a bit of power to it. At 32 ohms, it's 6,480 milliwatts. At 120 ohms, it's 2,000 milliwatts, and then at 600 ohms, it's only 380 milliwatts. So it's not going to drive the most extremely hard to drive gear like 600 ohm headphones very well, but it's going to drive them. It, for the most part, powered the majority of gear, and I didn't have any issues with things that are sitting behind me. It had enough juice to power everything that I threw at it. And that's all I can ask for. The only frustration was when I had something that didn't need to be on high gain, had to go and fiddle around with these switches here on the bottom. The sonic impressions of the SA-1. Before we get into those, I want to thank my supporters on Patreon and YouTube memberships. Thank you very much for all that you provide to the channel. I know that these times are tough in the world financially, and so every little sacrifice that you make out of your daily and monthly lives to give to the channel is much appreciated. So thank you very much. If you're interested in supporting the channel, there's ways that you can do that either through one-time gifts through PayPal and Venmo, or through a monthly support with Patreon and YouTube memberships. It'd be much appreciated. All the finances that are given to the channel do go back into the channel for gear to review, gear to use to compare, coffee to drink while using the gear to review, all that kind of stuff. So any support is appreciated. Also, while you're down there checking out the links for Patreon and YouTube memberships, don't forget to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down to the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when the next video from the Honest Audiophile channel is uploaded. Alright, so the Singxer SA-1. How's it sound? The Singxer SA-1 is a warm, soft, kind of mellow and chill, drink your beverage of choice and just kind of relax type of sound. There's a kind of a relaxing ho-hum, I'm just gonna type of presentation. It really doesn't drive anything home. There's not a lot of dynamics to it. There's not a lot of energy and sparkle. It's just a very, I'm just chilling out. And it turns everything boring. It just kind of sets its own kind of tone to everything. And it didn't matter what DAC I had on it, whether it was the Mytek Liberty DAC 2, the Aune X1S GT, or the Audeze Deckard SMSL DO300. It did not matter. It took every single one of those presentations from those DACs and put it into the, all right, time to go to sleep and just chill out and listen to your music. To just drift away into boredom. There's no drive to this. It took songs that have high energy, that have a lot of a sparkle, and it just kind of like sucked the life out of them. It's just kind of just songs that were already kind of mellow and chill. It really, really brought it home. It was like, oh. Now, tonality wise, it's a good sounding amplifier. It does nothing wrong. It sounds correct. The instruments sound proper, and they have good tonality to it, good timbre. Detail retrieval is all right. Resolution is okay. It just presents it in a very soft, mellow, chill, non-fatiguing way. It's a very forgiving amplifier of bad recordings. Recordings that are very bright and hot. It's going to soften them. It's going to mellow them out, and it's not going to be offensive. It's a very chilled back amplifier. And if you're into that type of sound, cool, but it's not for me. $600, I'd expect a lot more. When I compared it to my GSX Mini and the Drop THX1 Linear, all of a sudden the life and the energy came back into the music. All of a sudden I had some enjoyment again. I had this, I wanted to toe tap. I wanted to kind of do some air guitar and air drummer, that type of stuff. I wanted to sing along with the music. I didn't want to fall asleep and be bored. It's been Dave, the Honest Audiophile. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Speaking of next video, somewhere on the screen, subscription links and notification bells. If you haven't already, please check those off. Don't forget to check out the links down below. There's all kinds of information down there regarding how you can contact the channel, follow the channel, support the channel. There's gear recommendations, tier lists, and all kinds of other things down there. So check out the links. And then don't forget to enjoy the music, and that honesty is the best policy.